let's be real. West Palm Beach is not what it used to be. And honestly, that's exactly why you need to pay attention, especially right now going into 2026. Because everyone knows about Miami and Fort Lauderdale, which really get all the love here in South Florida. But West Palm, it's quietly evolving into probably one of the most sought after upscale cities, and not only South Florida, but probably the entire state. We're talking sky-high luxury condos, brand new office space, future billion-dollar developments and neighborhoods, and a lifestyle shift that's catching people completely off guard here. So in this video, I'm breaking down the things that nobody really tells you about living here in West Palm, and honestly, some of the secrets that you need to know about and absolutely should. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll be completely rethinking the way that you think about not only South Florida, but also West Palm and why this place wasn't on your radar before. And if you're new here, my name is Joe, and my team and I would love to be your real estate resource of choice. We help buyers find some of the hidden gems, avoid some of the costly mistakes, and ultimately help you understand what life is really like here in South Florida. But now let's talk about some of these secrets about living here in West Palm that nobody really tells you, but you need to know about before this becomes the #1 spot on your list. And honestly, I think we need to start with what West Palm is not. It's not Miami, and it's not even Fort Lauderdale. It's a completely different vibe here. Miami is fast, flashy, international, and honestly, always on. Fort Lauderdale is boats, beach, locals, clean modern pockets, maybe a little bit more calm and tame Miami. And then West Palm is completely different. It's a little bit more quiet, but it's also refined, relaxed, and honestly elevated to a completely different level. Yes, we do have the downtown area, which is up and coming. It has a lot of new things coming to make it a little bit more lively, but overall, you will feel a lot more refined. You're still only 5 minutes from Palm Beach Island, aka the billionaire bubble over there is absolutely unreal, which is literally right across the intercoastal. You have historic homes, old Florida charm, insane architecture, and then downtown West Palm is still pretty youthful, walkable, and feels way more livable day to day, especially with the new City Place and Nora District that are coming. And you thought this was all just a slower version of maybe Fort Lauderdale or Miami, you're completely wrong. However, the next secret hits a little bit harder. Downtown West Palm is absolutely booming. And honestly, it all starts with one man. And that man is Stephen Ross, the billionaire owner of the Miami Dolphins, F1 Miami, and developer who has pretty much redefined New York City, helped Related and Related Miami, and now has stepped down to build Related Ross, as he wants to make West Palm and Palm Beach County the most important county in all of not only Florida, but the entire United States. And this is one of his projects that we're standing in right now, which is the City Place redevelopment, which is a mixed use development with offices, retail, as well as residential components. And we have everything you could really want to need here. I mean, there's office space going in right here. We have the new Equinox, which just opened up, Aloe. We have El Camino, which is easily one of the best Mexican restaurants, along with the new Italy that just opened up. And I think this really helped as we compete to be the Wall Street of the South, because we have had over 300 firms relocate here to the downtown West Palm and Palm Beach area across both hedge funds and private equity, with that of Citadel, Goldman Sachs, and Elliott Management, not to mention the new Vanderbilt campus that's set to open up here. Yes, the Vanderbilt from Nashville is opening a campus here in West Palm, along with the new Cleveland Clinic, which is set to open in 2027 with 150 beds and 120,000 square foot outpatient center. So as you can see, everything is completely transforming here in West Palm. Not to mention the new billion-dollar Nora District, which just opened their first phase. And I think all this gets tied together by the Bright Line, which often gets overlooked because the Bright Line you can actually walk to. It's right down there. And the Bright Line connects West Palm to Boca, Fort Lauderdale, Aventura, and even downtown Miami. Now you could also head north and go to Orlando and eventually across to Tampa, but I think this was a big piece which helped really set West Palm up for the future of everything that's coming. Now look, honestly, this is the dream. Living out on the water, having your boat in the backyard. You're probably thinking, Joe, it's South Florida. Obviously, I'll just get a house on the water here in downtown West Palm, hop on my boat. Well, not so fast. Number one, the intercoastal isn't like the canal system down in Fort Lauderdale. Not a ton of homes in like on the water in that downtown West Palm area. Matter of fact, most people actually keep their boats at marinas here in the downtown area, or they head a little bit further north into both Palm Beach Gardens and Jupiter. Honestly, I'd probably opt to have my boat or live in Jupiter and have my boat in the backyard. But I will say here in West Palm, the intercoastal is a lot wider, pretty much throughout all of Palm Beach County. Once you get past like, say, probably the Del Rey area. And another big piece is that you do have some beautiful views of the water. So as you can see, all these condos are facing the intercoastal, and they also get the eastern exposure for a little bit of ocean depending on how high up you are. And you do have Palm Beach, which does illuminate at night. Now, you will pay a little bit of a premium, obviously, to live on the water or have a waterfront view. But honestly, this next secret is where I see the most people actually lose money. Now let's talk neighborhoods, because this is where you either win big or you ultimately just hate living in West Palm. So obviously you can live in downtown and be walking distance to everything in either a condo or an apartment. Plus there is brand new residential units coming to the Nora district as well, but maybe you don't want that. Maybe you want more single family homes or townhomes. Some great neighborhoods are like that of El Cid, where we're at. Historic and charming, plus you're right there on the water as well with some of the best views, and you don't have a dock per se. There's also Flamingo Park, which is a little bit more artsy and character heavy with small bungalows, and it's a little bit more quiet. And then we get into Northwood, which is honestly the sleeper, and I think there's the best opportunity here because they did just announce the Estates at Nomar, which is a GL Homes community, which will be a single family home community with 100 single family homes ranging from about 1,800 to 3,800 square feet, starting at $1.5 million. But they're also bringing a new park, retail and shopping, and there will also be the mega yacht marina. Now, all this to say, you also have Palm Beach Island right across the bridge, which definitely helps inflate prices just a tad bit. Now, easily probably one of the most eye-opening is what we call season, or is what you're probably thinking as snowbird season. And you're also probably thinking, Joe, well, isn't all of South Florida pretty busy during snowbird season and season? Like Miami gets packed, Fort Lauderdale gets packed. Now, yes, that is true, but West Palm is on a completely different level. I will say it's almost like double what it used to be. Restaurants are much longer wait times. Looking at easily an hour to 2 hours. Parking is an absolute nightmare sometimes, to be honest with you. A lot of times it's just easier to Uber. And yes, it's great to have all this social activities and things going on, but it's just something that you need to plan for, especially if you're used to or get used to everything in the slower times of year. So like the late spring, summer, early fall. Honestly, I think it feels alive during season and I personally love it, but others absolutely hate it. So before you actually move here to West Palm, you need to make sure you come visit during January or February when you can see the real West Palm and what's really going on. Now, let's talk about a secret that hits your wallet maybe just a little bit harder than you might want it to. Now, everyone knows that Palm Beach is insane when it comes to prices. Probably one of the more exclusive areas in not only South Florida, but the entire country. But what most people don't realize, West Palm is slowly catching up and homes are accelerating appreciation-wise extremely fast. Right now, the median sales price across the board for all property types here in West Palm is $430,000. Compare that to Fort Lauderdale and Boca. Fort Lauderdale, you're sitting at about $525,000. Boca, $662,000. So yes, it's definitely an opportunity still, but you can see those prices are slowly starting to increase. For single family homes here in West Palm, you're looking at about $541,000. Meanwhile, for condos and townhomes, definitely an opportunity with median sales price of only $291,000. Now, the one thing that constantly shocks people when they move down here to not only West Palm, but South Florida in general, is the cost of insurance, especially if you're east of 95, like in a neighborhood like El Cid, where we're at right now. It's not uncommon for your insurance to be anywhere from about $10,000 to upwards of $20,000, maybe even $25,000. That's for a house under about 3,000 square feet. And that's not even talking about property taxes. Or just guesstimate across the board in Palm Beach County, you're at about 2% of your assessed value. And if you want a waterfront view or you want to be on the water, you're gonna pay a premium. You're well over $1 million for anything with a waterfront view or on the water. Yeah, good luck. You're not gonna be around $1 million, you'll be closer to $1.5, $2 million. So that's just kind of what you need to know if you're coming from like maybe California, New York, or Chicago. While it still might feel like a discount, don't think West Palm is the more affordable or cheaper version of areas like that of Boca, Fort Lauderdale, even Miami. Those days are over, and everything happening here in West Palm with the boom, especially, prices are quickly catching up. But now let's talk about one of the biggest questions of living here in West Palm. this is all over West Palm, and that's cranes, because this is the future of West Palm. With 12 new projects coming to the city, bringing more than 2,000 units, and we actually helped the client get a great deal on one of them with pre-construction pricing right here at the Ritz-Carlton Residences, which is being developed by Related, which is a 28-story building with 137 units, and it's only residences. There is no hotel component to it, and those prices do start at $2.5 million. From there, we also have projects like that of South Flagler House, which is being developed by Related Ross, which is Stephen Ross's company, which is 28 stories, 108 unit. Prices there start at $7.9 million. We have the Mr. C Residences, which I absolutely love, being developed by the Terra Group, 27 stories, 146 condos, and 110 hotel units. Prices do start $1.5 million. We also have Forte on Flagler, which is 24 stories, 41 residences. Prices do start at $14.5 million, really redefining that luxury price point here in downtown West Palm. We also have the Berkeley, which is 25 stories, 193 units. Prices there start at $2 million. Alba Palm Beach, which is 22 stories, a little bit more boutique, 55 units. Prices do start at $2.5 million. We have Alara, which is a 26-story building with 2 towers, 275 condo units, and 170 apartments. On top of others like Apogee and Shorecrest. As you can see, plenty of new condos coming to the downtown West Palm area, which will completely redefine the skyline and reshape living in West Palm as we know it. Now, ultimately, the most important question: who is West Palm actually perfect for? Well, I would say and argue that it's perfect for the person who wants to be still close to the action, but not necessarily in it. I mean, you can still take the Bright Line down to Miami if you want a little bit more chaos, the Bright Line down to Fort Lauderdale if you want to enjoy some of what Fort Lauderdale has going on, but then come back to a little bit more calm, peaceful, and elevated lifestyle. But at the end of the day, there's completely transforming all of downtown West Palm, so you really might not have to leave after all. And then if you want something to another level, you can always walk right across the bridge, or honestly, what I would probably do is Uber, because you're gonna be sweating your butt off, to Palm Beach and Worth Ave. Maybe have a beach day, grab a sandwich at Buchan's Sandwich Shop, and then be right across the bridge and home within 5 to 10 minutes, as long as it's probably not season. If you're a golfer and you enjoy some of the best golf around West Palm, it has to be the spot for you. Plenty of great golf courses, marinas, and country clubs to join, not to mention plenty of great social clubs coming. So at the end of the day, if you want a little bit more calm, polished, and elevated lifestyle without all the hectic chaos, West Palm might be perfect for you and your family. So yeah, West Palm in 2026, it's nothing like the version that people still picture. It's not that quiet, sleepy town anymore. It's got luxury condos, booming new districts, a cultural reset, and yes, some hidden traps that you still have to look out for, but that's any city here in South Florida. So if you are thinking about relocating, whether it's here to West Palm or South Florida in general, and want to make a smart, informed move, that's exactly where my team and I come in. We help with this every single day because we live here, we work here, and we know this market inside and out. Whether it's here in West Palm or South Florida in general, we would love to be your real estate resource of choice. You can call us, text us, email, honestly, even DM us. Whatever works best for you. Our information is down in the description below. And honestly, if this video helped open your eyes a little bit more to West Palm and Palm Beach, hit that like button and stick around. I've got plenty more videos coming out about living here in West Palm and South Florida in general.